a great bill. It's the biggest investment in families across America in the history of our country. This is a big effing deal. And so we have, as Congresswoman Velasquez, who's a champion for public housing, a major investment in public housing to see new boilers, new elevators, pointing work done, roof work done. It is so important for folks that are living in inhumane conditions to get an upgrade in the quality of life in NYCHA housing. So it's a major investment in NYCHA housing. But those that don't live in NYCHA housing and are finding it hard to live in New York City because of affordability will be able to access Section 8 housing vouchers. Important, significant numbers of Section 8 housing vouchers. So in housing, public housing and affordable housing and senior housing, this bill is a good thing. But you also have in transportation something that is very dear and near to me and Congresswoman Maloney, which is the second phase of the 2nd Avenue subway. Now, I'll be going there after this press conference to go down in the tunnels. The tunnels are there already, 75% of them built, all the way to 120th Street. And so the extra money that we needed to connect that transportation desert, East Harlem, to, in fact, other counties in New York State, like Westchester County, Rockland County, and Putnam County, the money is there. That's a good thing. But in addition to that, right, immigrants who for 35 long years have been waiting for some level of relief will now be able to have a work authorization for 5 years and an additional 5 years, 10 years, where they're going to be able to leave their house without the fear that they're going to get stopped, arrested, and deported and separated from their families. That's a good thing. In addition to that, we're going to recapture over 400,000 immigrant visas for those folks that want to reunite with their family members. They're petitioning for their family members as well. Great investment in the environment. I just came from Glasgow. Yeah, somebody like me can travel to Glasgow. I think so. And so, great investment in the environment. And you see, we need that. We need that so much to get to that 1.5 Celsius threshold goal that we set as a planet. And here's my favorite, because this is my mom's favorite. Right here, $150 billion from the home health care workers. I'm going to go back home and tell her about that, and maybe I get a good lunch. That's a good thing. And so these are all important, very important measures. Again, esta es la inversión más grande. La inversión más grande para las familias de los Estados Unidos. The Senate has to come through for us. They must come through for us, and we know that they will. And America, of course, is waiting for these resources at every lunch table, at every dinner table, at every family is waiting for these important investments to make sure that it is, again, affordable to live in New York City and in the United States of America. So thank you all. Thank you to all my colleagues. They've been wonderful. Each and every one of them have fought very hard. Nydia tells me what to do, and I don't argue back. And so with that, I'm going to leave you with a great Congress member from the borough of the Bronx, that young, shiny star. He doesn't even have a scratch in his face. Richie Torres.